Welcome to another EPCOT Food and Wine Festival. We're here to find all the vegan things. I just had my first ever crown done at the dentist, so still a little numb. The only thing I've had to eat today is Novocaine. So come along with me as I try to eat all of the vegan things, as I show you what's worth getting, what's worth avoiding here at the International EPCOT Food and Wine Festival, running now through November 23rd. So stay with us. The first stop at the EPCOT Food and Wine Festival, or any festival, should be getting your festival passport, which we have right here. That shows you what is at every booth, so you know what you want to get, where you want to get it. The first thing we're going to attempt to find is the Mac and Eats, or whatever, Macatizers it's called this year. Here is the festival merchandise. There is a Loungefly. I love the actual EPCOT countries on there, and of course Figment. That's a pretty good Figment. I love a pie-eyed character. Nothing. Oh, there's the Food and Wine Festival on the back. $88. Wow, they're slowly going up. I kind of really like this shirt. It's very like, you know, hippie tie-dyed thing. Ooh, this is a fun lunch thing too. May have to get that. I do love that they have the EPCOT ride symbols on there. And this says foodie. That's fun. Ooh, this is like embossed, like it's raised up. That's very fun. Seems to be like a bit of a crop top, but this is nice and thin. Ooh, maybe I'll have to get that one. How much is that? $34.99. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Food and Wine Festival, wow. This looks very similar to some merchandise that we may be working on. Vegan Disney food and also Xanaland, so, This is the perfect combination of all the previous vegan mac and cheeses. It's the right amount of impossible meat, black beans and pinto beans, the cheese is creamy, the pasta is perfectly cooked, and the sour cream and Fritos just add to the flavor and textures. This was a 12 out of 10 for me. Look at this fun little pumpkin display over here. Harvest Hollow, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, how adorable. If only the temperatures matched this little scene, that would be perfect. There's the Odyssey booth. That's where we're gonna get our impossible chicken tenders, which I'm very excited about, but very sad that there is no more Brussels sprouts. Wah wah. But we're headed to Flavors from Fire to try the new slider. Okay, this is the Montreal style Impossible Slider from Flavors from Fire. It comes with tomato jam and cheddar, and then it has this white stuff, which I will have to find out if that's aioli or just vegan mayo or what. So let's give this a try. It's a very thick burger. So, it's very salty, which I believe was the theme from last year's festival. Everything I ate was super salty. But it's a good saltiness in this because you want the burger to be flavorful. It's a very flavorful burger. It does have like a hint of just like pepper spice, not like hot spicy. Here's the inside there. I couldn't really taste the tomato jam. I was also stabbing myself with this, so let me try another bite. So the sweetness of the tomato jam really balances out the saltiness of the burger. I didn't really taste the cheddar, but we all know what vegan cheddar tastes like probably. I think that is just vegan mayo, but that also adds like another little layer of saltiness, and it makes sure that this burger is not dried out. The bun is nice and fresh too. So yeah, this is a really good, I mean, I'm gonna miss the wasabi cream, but this is a good replacement. If this is all we have to choose from, I'm okay with it. We've taken shelter inside the Odyssey, the brewing lab, so I'm gonna try to get this recorded. Hopefully you can hear me, it's very loud. But the Muppets are not doing their little thing that happens like every 10 to 20 minutes. So these are the adobo fries from the fry basket. The sauce looks a little different this year, but let's find out if it tastes the same. They look very crispy and light. They're not like burnt or anything, like overcooked. So let's give it a try. Yeah, that's slightly different. It's very dill flavored this time. Very salty again, which I feel like I said last year. But it's very dill forward and also very mayonnaise-y tasting. So if you don't like mayonnaise-y things, you might want to get this with like not as much stuff on it, because I feel like there's a ton on here. But it does need something, because otherwise they're just plain yuca fries. I'm like having to wipe a little of this off because it's just like, that's too much. And I love dill stuff. I love pickle flavored anything. We're now getting the things that you can get in this location, which is the brewing lab. I have to say it like that. Signify or whatever that it is wings that people are getting here. But we're getting boneless wings because they're also vegan. That's happening soon, but hold on. First I want to show you this, which is, we discovered last year that this was vegan and we confirmed it this year. It's basically just Dippin' Dots on top, but there's no dairy in them. And then the bottom is just a frozen pomegranate, Twinings, pomegranate and raspberry herbal tea with orange ice cream molecules. But the ice cream has no dairy. Okay, that's not working, so I'll just scoop some up with the straw. The orange parts are very much like just an orange soda kind of flavor. It doesn't taste like a creamsicle or anything. It just tastes like, I guess, the outside of a creamsicle, which would be an orange popsicle. If I were outside, it would be very refreshing, but luckily I'm inside. Now we're gonna try the Impossible chicken tenders with blue cheese, vegan blue cheese, and they have the little crumbles, which may or may not last throughout the festival. Usually they run out and stop doing them, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tenders, which is a good amount, I think. For a minute there last year, we got 5, but now it's 4. Okay. These are so, so good. And if you don't like blue cheese, even though this is vegan, you can just ask for it without. If you don't like buffalo sauce, you can ask for them plain, because my husband doesn't, and he's done that before. Super satisfying. I love buffalo. I love blue cheese. Sorry. So I'm glad that this is vegan blue cheese. Let me try a crumble really quick. Yeah, that's crazy how real it tastes. When they first started doing the Brussels sprouts with the blue cheese sauce, I asked them like multiple times every time I would order them, are you sure this is vegan? And they had to like come out and show me the labels and all of that. So it's Follow Your Heart brand, which is just amazing in their blue cheese creations. This is amazing. Should definitely add this to your list. Should already be on there. So yeah, and this is a great place to stay if it's raining, which I think it's still raining out. Maybe it stopped. It's hard to tell, but we'll keep trying everything. So this is just the beginning. We are now headed to the Noodle Exchange, which is right here. We're now enjoying the tofu ramen, which is so refreshing on a 87-degree day. But you know, it is what it is. This is supposed to be a fall festival. It's just Orlando fall. This has tofu. It's in a citrus sesame broth, baby bok choy, shaved spicy peppers, daikon radish, pickled carrots, and shiitake mushrooms. It is very good and flavorful, not too salty, about what you would expect ramen to be. Honestly, it's actually really good. I think because there's a breeze blowing through, it's not like unbearably hot right now, and I'm not in full sun. But this is good. If you like ramen, I definitely would recommend getting this. I'm probably not going to go out of my way to order it, maybe when it gets a little cooler. And try mushroom, very good. But yeah, it's not, the last one they had, when they first came out with this, was super spicy, and that was just like unbearable in the heat. But this is doable. We are in front of the refreshment outpost, which is right down the street from India, where we have our fan favorite samosas. I'm getting so full, you guys, and it's so hot now that I'm out and around the countries and not trying to seek air conditioning. So it's really all I can do to try to eat this right now. Please don't do what I'm doing and try to eat everything in one day. It's so hot. Those are really hot, temperature-wise. Wow, it's actually not too salty. I'm surprised. Kind of a little dry, to be honest. I guess I got a corner without the cilantro sauce. But yeah, these are very good. They are yummy samosas, which I love. So if you like samosas, you will like them. There's not really much more to say about them. I'm glad that they're here. I'm glad that they're vegan. I wish it were 20 degrees cooler. Now about to get from the refreshment outpost, because we have our table here, the new hot Italian sausage with peri-peri sauce, which I'm very excited about too. Oh my gosh, is that the tiniest baby I've ever seen?
We love your channel.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
oh my gosh.
Amazing. We're vegan too.
That's so, I've never had anyone like come up to me before, so.
Thank you for all the work that you do. We really appreciate it.
Aw, I'm having samosas too.
They're the best.
They are really good.
They're the best.
Hi, welcome back to How Many Hot Things Can You Eat in One 90-Degree Day? Oh, it is 90 degrees now. It's gone up since the last time I said it. It was 87. Here is sorry, there's going to be some drum action happening in the background here. Impossible spicy sausage with peri-peri peppers and onions and peri-peri aioli. I can't tell what peppers are the peri-peri peppers and I don't see any aioli at all, so maybe it's not ready yet. But I'm gonna do my best to take a bite of this. I mean, obviously it's smaller than the brat that they used to have for Flower and Garden was here, but I was gonna say it seems more manageable, but the peppers have really made that not be the case. So. The peppers taste like when you have like a minestrone soup or a vegetable soup, like it's just very green peppery. I don't know, that's just what it smells like to me. It definitely smells like green peppers and onions and tomato-y tasting too. Sorry, there's a lot of everything going on around here. The sausage is just a spicy Italian impossible sausage. The bread is very like baguette kind of thick bread, so keep that in mind. Honestly, I don't know if it's just the heat or what. If I had too much already today, but I probably would not get this again just because it's not flavors that I go out of my way to get. And it would have to be pretty chilly to have a spicy Italian sausage if I'm not in air conditioning. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Your opinion may differ, but there you go. That is what it is. They also have watermelon and pineapple Dole Whip here, which we did not get because you can get a swirl because it would have melted and been soup in about 5 seconds. And you all know what watermelon and pineapple Dole Whip tastes like. If you don't, you can get it when you come down and visit. I do enjoy the watermelon. It's not my favorite, but you know, I will get it another time when I'm not worried about getting it on camera before it turns into soup. So we made it inside we're actually in the Morocco pavilion, which used to be Restaurant Marrakesh. I don't think it'll ever reopen as Restaurant Marrakesh, but it's been an interesting lounge for a few years now. And right now during the festival, it is the Florida Blue Lounge. And all you have to do is go on the My Disney Experience app and type in the search bar Florida Blue, and it'll have this thing to click on, and then you just fill out your name and your zip code, I think that's it, and you can get a guest pass to come in here. And they have like lots of fun stuff in here. Sorry, I'm like looking at it right now. There's cold brew coffee, there's water that's cold, there's Moroccan tea, mint tea, I mean, and then there's this fun activity that you can do like with sand, and you put things in it and it turns into like an ornament type of situation, and it's totally free. Anyway, we thought this would be a good place to come in and get the last few of our dishes that we can in the air conditioning. So right now I have the Moussaka from Greece. It looks kind of crusty a little bit, so I don't know if it's been like sitting there for a while. But well, remember last year I was not a fan of this when I first ate it, and then I liked it again after that. So here's what it looks like. Wow, I just got like a whole pocket of like cinnamon or nutmeg or something. That was a lot. It was like Christmas in one bite. So this, if you recall, has like a bechamel style sauce on the top that is completely dairy free. It kind of looks like mashed potatoes, but it's not. It's the bechamel sauce. And then there's like impossible meat and all of those spices that would be in a traditional moussaka, which is like the nutmeg and cinnamon and that kind of stuff. And then there's potatoes in there as well. And maybe carrots? I can't remember. But yeah, I'm seeing the potatoes in there. There's a potato right there. It's pretty good. And this hasn't been sitting here that long, but it's like, it's cool in here and this isn't steaming hot, so it's like not as overwhelming as I thought it would be, so. Okay, now we're going to do the 2 items from Morocco. First up, the falafel in the lovely pita. There's a lot of, like, let me see what exactly it says. Hold on. Falafel pita, oh, tomato, cucumber relish, and tahini sauce. Interesting. I don't remember if it always said that. I like block everything out from year to year for the most part. But there is a lot of the tomato stuff in there. I don't know if you can see that, maybe. There we go. So yeah, I remember not liking this pita because it's like a very flavorless pita, but we'll give it a try. It's nice and warm. It's a good falafel, very soft inside, crispy on the outside. I remember I kept saying that it was getting smaller every year. I don't think that's the case this year. These are a good size. I'm just gonna have a little bite of just the relish because I want to be able to try it. The iceberg lettuce is nice and crisp and gives you a bit of moisture to not make it so dry with the pita. Overall, I'd say this was good. I wish it was just on the menu regularly because I think it's just a great staple item that they should have. But I'm glad it's here. Now we have the stone-baked bread. And rip some off into the little, do they tell you what no, they say assorted dips, but these look the same as previously. And the tremula one is the one I believe it's with cilantro, so it's like very green. If you don't like cilantro, you probably will not enjoy it. And the Zug one is, I believe, it's either Zug or Zatar. I'm gonna have to look it up, but this is the one that I believe is eggplant based. And then you also have hummus if you want to. It's nice and cold and refreshing actually. So yeah, even though these are very basic and you have the stone baked bread basically year round at this point, they're still a good option. So I'm very glad that they're here. I think we only have one left, which is the guava cake, and end on a dessert. So yeah, we're gonna hang out in this lounge a little bit longer because it's so nice and cool. Maybe you'll get a cold brew. They actually have almond and oat milk here, so you have to make sure you stay here. Okay, we're at our last stop for the day, which is the guava cake with coconut. And I'm just gonna, I feel like it's lighter. Maybe I'm just remembering the color of the cake. I don't know. It's been a whole year, you guys. Look, the cake is actually white inside. And then it has like a pink top because it's been like drenched in guava juice. I don't know. Super good and delicious. I keep expecting it to be tres leches, so it's not as moist as that, but it is still really good. Perfect ending to all of the vegan things at the EPCOT Food and Wine Festival. We'll be back for more. If you haven't followed me already on Instagram, I'll be posting photos and videos and all of that fun stuff. Of course, make sure you have your passport when you get here. Like I said in the beginning, follow Vegan Disney Food. I've got a whole guide up, and when I get home today, which has already happened when you're watching this, I will update the guide with new photos of all the dishes for this year. Yeah, and then on Instagram I'll keep posting stuff, and it's gonna be great. So let me know what your favorite is if you were here on opening day, or if you're gonna make it here between now and November 23rd, what you're so excited to try. On the guide, I will have my ratings and my favorites there, but you kind of, if you watched this, you saw what I liked and what I didn't like. I think the mac and cheese might be my #1 pick, and maybe the burger after that. So I'm excited to see if that changes or if the consistency stays great throughout the festival. If you come here in August or September, maybe even October, make sure you bring a giant bottle of water with you and keep refilling that throughout the day. Bring some liquid IV if you want. That's what I've been doing, because it is hot and you will fade very fast. Make sure you take advantage. Wow, it's actually starting to rain again, even though it is sunny out. Make sure you take advantage of the Florida Blue Lounge in Morocco. That pretty much saved my life today. I was melting in the refreshment port. Also, let's see, the Odyssey is a great place to sit and chill, or stand and chill if there's no seating. And the Communicore Hall is another place to relax and chill. If you need to take a break, watch the American Adventure in America. Sorry, there was a squirrel going by. And yeah, just like pace yourself. Don't try to do it all in one day. Even though there was only 12 vegan things, that was still a lot in one day. And yeah, we don't want anyone passing out. We saw 2 different EMTs here getting people that had passed out from heat exhaustion, so it can happen. So thanks again for watching. Thank you to all the people that came up to me and said hi today. There were so many of you, and that never happens to me, so I was very excited. It's good to see you guys, and thanks for saying hello. So if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, subscribe if you aren't already, and thanks for watching Vegan Disney Food, your plant-based guide to the magic. I'll see you next time.